They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's locked. Pulls it in. It's Makuba. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So UCLA's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bruins want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got room to work. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run it. Not only the 4th and goal stop, get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got a little space. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to... Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Iamaleava. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's locked. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Reed. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To throw, it's locked. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to the run to start this second half.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that is no good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm